150 sailors vanish from daylight for 3 months, locked inside a steel tube deep below the ocean. No windows, no fresh air, only a galley the size of a closet and the unending thrum of machines. Every meal, shower, and hour of sleep is measured, rationed, and shared. You might think surviving here is about technology, but the truth is far messier, and the hidden cost is carried by the people themselves. So, how do you eat, sleep, and stay sane when the ocean and silence are all you have? Before a submarine leaves port, the entire crew turns out for a process known as loading stores. Pallets stacked with boxes and crates line the pier, each one packed with enough food to last 150 people for up to 3 months underwater. There is no resupply once submerged, so every meal, tens of thousands in total, must be planned, ordered, and physically carried on board before departure. Sailors and culinary specialists form a human chain, passing boxes hand to hand down the narrow hatch and into the heart of the boat. The choreography is precise. Fresh produce and dairy go in last, so they will be used first and spoil less quickly. Standard storage fills up fast. Freezers and chill boxes are packed to the ceiling. Dry goods are stacked from floor to overhead in every storeroom, and then the overflow begins. Early in the patrol, it is common to find cartons of canned goods or shrink-wrapped dry stores wedged under bunks, inside locker tops, and even stacked in the shower stalls. For the first week or two, some crew showers are off limits, temporarily sacrificed as makeshift pantries until enough food is consumed to reclaim the space. Every available nook, from passageway corners to the torpedo room bulkheads, is pressed into service. This one-time loading evolution sets the rhythm for the entire patrol. As the days pass, the stacks in the passageways shrink, showers reopen, and the menu shifts away from fresh fruit and vegetables to frozen and shelf-stable supplies. The memory of that first crowded week lingers long after the last crate disappears. A reminder that on a submarine, space is always at a premium, and food is always a calculated gamble against time. Inside the submarine, the galley never truly sleeps. Culinary specialists work in shifts around the clock, baking, frying, and serving meals to match the ship's relentless watch schedule. On modern boats, 3 main meals and a midnight spread, known as mid-rats, anchor the day even when clocks and body rhythms blur. The galley is barely bigger than a food truck, but the cooks make it the heart of the boat. Every few hours, the smell of fresh bread drifts through the passageways, cutting through the metallic tang of machinery and recirculated air. For many sailors, that aroma is more than a comfort. It is a reminder of home and something to look forward to on even the hardest days. Crew members often say the best cooks in the Navy are found underwater. Their skill is not just in keeping everyone fed, but in lifting spirits when the days begin to blend together. Fresh rolls at breakfast, homemade cookies after dinner, and the promise of a hot meal at any hour. All of it helps to break the monotony and give the crew something to anticipate. Mid-rats, served late at night for the watch teams, might be burgers, pancakes, or whatever comfort food the cooks can muster from the stores. Sailors coming off a long watch say there is nothing like a hot meal and a laugh in the mess to reset their mood. In a world without sunrise or sunset, meals become the markers of time and the glue that holds the crew together. The galley's steady rhythm, dough rising, ovens humming, plates being filled, offers structure and comfort, making each meal more than just food. It is a morale lifeline, one that every sailor depends on, day after day, deep beneath the ocean. A junior sailor finishes his late-night meal and heads aft, squeezing past a line of boots in the narrow passageway. Crew berthing is a world of steel and shadows, stacked 3 bunks high from floor to overhead. Each rack measures just over 6 feet long and 2 feet wide, barely enough for an average adult to stretch out. Vertical space is tighter still, 18 inches from mattress to metal, with just enough room to roll over. Privacy comes down to a thin curtain, the only barrier between a sailor and the constant shuffle of feet, the hum of machinery, and the flicker of overhead lights. Personal belongings fit into a shallow drawer under the mattress. A few uniforms, a book, maybe a family photo tucked into a corner shelf. Inside the rack, a red reading light glows softly, and the air feels close and heavy. The etiquette here is unspoken but strict. Never open another sailor's curtain, never sit on someone else's rack, and always keep voices low. Sleep is precious, and even small disruptions ripple through the compartment. Hot racking is a fact of life for many. 2 or even 3 sailors share a single bunk, each on a different watch schedule. One sailor slides out, strips off his linen, and another slides in, sometimes while the warmth still lingers. Each brings their own pillowcase and sheet, swapping them out before sleep. The routine is relentless. 6 hours on watch, 12 hours off, repeated around the clock. Fatigue builds as the days blur together, and the only sanctuary is a coffin-sized slot behind a curtain. For some, it is a place to escape. For others, just another reminder of how little space truly belongs to them. Fresh water on a submarine is a precious resource, measured and rationed down to the last drop. Deep in the engineering spaces, 2 desalination units strip salt from seawater, producing thousands of gallons a day. But that supply is stretched thin by the demands of the reactor, cooling systems, the galley, and the needs of more than 100 people. The machinery can keep up under good conditions, but every extra gallon means more noise, more wear, and less margin for error. Personal comfort takes a back seat to discipline. Showers are limited to 3 minutes, enforced as much by culture as by posted rules. The method is simple. Step in, get wet, water off. Soap and scrub quickly. Water back on, rinse, and out. Some sailors count the seconds in their heads, others move on autopilot. The goal is the same: use as little water as possible, so the boat stays quiet and the system is not overtaxed. Laundry is another lesson in patience. 1 washer and 1 dryer serve the entire crew, and machine time is scheduled tightly. Priority goes to mission-critical items, medical linens, and galley rags, while personal laundry waits. Most sailors rotate through a single set of uniforms, relying on deodorant, foot powder, and body wipes to stay clean between rare laundry days. Baby wipes and hygiene kits become essential gear, tucked into every rack and locker. In this closed world, the routines around water and cleanliness are not just about comfort. They are about survival, discipline, and the quiet agreement that everyone sacrifices a little so the submarine can operate safely, undetected, and for as long as the mission demands. Every hour on a submarine is accounted for. Sailors rotate through a cycle of watch standing, maintenance, and short windows of rest, all dictated by the boat's unbroken operational tempo. Each station, including sonar, navigation, reactor controls, and security, demands constant vigilance. Watchstanders sit in dimly lit compartments, eyes fixed on glowing screens or dials, listening for the faintest change in background noise. The air is thick with the hum of machinery and the steady pulse of ventilation fans. Between shifts, there is little time for leisure. Some sailors squeeze in a quick workout in the torpedo room gym. Others gather for a movie projected onto a mess deck wall. Even these moments are brief, interrupted by drills that can strike at any time: fire, flooding, or battle stations. Each one rehearsed until it becomes muscle memory. Routine is the only clock, and work fills the space where day and night used to be. A Navy psychologist describes the submarine as one of the most extreme environments sailors can volunteer for. Sealed inside a steel hull, surrounded by constant machinery noise with no sunlight or fresh air for months. The absence of natural day or night throws off the body's internal clock. Every routine, including meals, sleep, and exercise, must be carefully structured to protect mental health. Only those who pass rigorous psychological and technical screening are cleared for submarine duty. The Navy looks for resilience, adaptability, and a willingness to rely on the crew as a second family. For many, that sense of purpose outweighs the hardships. Chief Petty Officer Ramirez puts it simply, "We do this because the mission matters. Knowing we are the silent shield under the ocean, most people will never see it. But we know what is at stake. That is the pride that keeps us going, no matter how tough it gets." Every day, hundreds of sailors endure months beneath the waves, safeguarding nations in silence and isolation. As global tensions rise, their unseen sacrifice remains vital. The steel hull may shield them from the sea, but it cannot soften the human cost of defending a world above. Share your thoughts below.